your first Olympic final, 4th place finish. Give me a reaction.
It's bittersweet. I'm absolutely delighted, of course, to have made it to the final, and I'm also delighted to have seen a 47 up on that clock, which I didn't expect. I expected maybe to have to be a 47 to get a medal, but I didn't know if I had it in me. I didn't think I had it in me. So after 2 rounds in the legs already, and I was coming out here with a little bit dead legs, I'm delighted with how the race went. 1 or 2 little spots, I definitely could have found that 0.05 or whatever of a second that it was that I missed out on for a medal, but maybe it was a step too far this time around. My first international senior final. I mean, 4th is probably the best and worst place to come outside of a medal, you know.
Well, when you came out, you were setting your blocks, you looked like an athlete that was enjoying the moment.
Oh, it's really hard not to. That's what I said coming out to this championships, whether I came home with a medal or bowed out in the semis or whatever in between, that I was going to enjoy every moment of it. And it's once in a lifetime for a lot of, you know, very lucky people, and maybe 2 or 3 in a lifetime for others. So I'm definitely just making the best of it. It's an unreal experience.
Can you talk us through the last 100 metres into that last hurdle?
Jesus. Yeah, like, I mean, I kept with them for the first, well, not with them, I was a little bit staggered behind coming up the home straight, or back straight, I felt. And 1 or 2 littles, I came off, I think hurdle 6 or hurdle 7 a little bit awkwardly, so that probably knocked me back slightly. And coming into hurdle 8, usually I kind of turn on the taps coming off of hurdle 8, maybe a little bit into hurdle 9. I tried to open up as quick as I could without hampering my stride pattern. I think I stuttered into hurdle 9 and stuttered a little bit into hurdle 10, so that may have cost me slightly, but when I was coming home over hurdle 10 and I was gaining ground on them, if I'd had 405 metres, you'd never know what could have happened. But unfortunately it's a 400 metre hurdles race. But I thought, you know, maybe I would have sneaked it on the line, but Jesus, to be anywhere close to a medal, you know, absolutely thrilled.
Tom, it's a phenomenal, I emphasise that, phenomenal achievement, 4th, but 47.97.
It's insane. It's insane. I never thought I'd see the day, especially not this year. Getting a 47 coming up on the clock. It's unbelievable. Like, that is literally, how many people have run 47 in the world? Probably the 3 or 4 of us in that final.
I think you're probably the one of the slowest non-medallers in the last 4 Olympic Games.
Typical, isn't it?
Well, you know, you've given us, I suppose, the media, the sporting headlines that really, really matter. You've made your nation so proud, but you've took a bit of time afterwards to walk around to the Irish fans.
Yeah, like, first thing I noticed when I came out onto the track was the flags, the Irish flags, not just buried in the crowd, they were on the line, on the side of the track. So I felt I had to, like, I didn't know whether people would look down on it or look at it wrong for like going to do a mini victory lap, but I said, you know, I'm not going to be here again, maybe for another 4 years. So I said I have to thank all the fans for coming out literally and to support me, because I mean, they take time out of their day to come down and shout me on, and it gave me a massive boost. And as well, like, all the support at home, I know there was big screens set up in UL and in Waterford, so hello to everyone at home, and thanks for the support, and for my coaches Haley and Drew Harrison back at home. Like, I mean, Haley just designed the programme that got me within 6 weeks to be here, and all the support staff out here, like my physio Emma, for keeping me on track.
And look, 3 rounds of a 400 in 4 days. How tough was the turnaround since like that phenomenal achievement in your semi-final?
That's what I mean. Like, that's what I was thinking today. I didn't think there was a lot of doubts in my head coming into it, because I felt very tired and lethargic, even regardless of the caffeine I'd taken. So, like, after the 2 rounds, I thought, okay, this is where my fitness is starting to catch up on me. But I think adrenaline just took over on the race. Just got a smooth enough race in and kicked like an absolute animal in the last 80 metres, but just wasn't enough, just fell short.
So look, you're 24, it's your first Olympics, you've got so much more running in those legs. What can you take from this whole experience?
That 4th is the worst place to go. But no, I've taken a huge amount from this. Like, I've enjoyed every second of the lead up into this. You know, the year was stressful, but it was brilliant. And the championships has been absolutely amazing. Like, there's nothing like an Olympics. I'm like, you know, World Championships last year, I don't think there was the same buzz around it. This is the Olympics. This is the biggest sporting stage. Not only am I 4th in the world, like, I'm 4th in the Olympics. It's a completely different kettle of fish, and I got through it. I survived it. And
not only get through it, Tom, you've done it phenomenally well.
Thanks, David. Yeah, exactly. I'll look back on it now in the next while, and I'll realise exactly what it is.
And a lot of people are at home, they're wondering what the sock situation is.
Not the right colour, but they'll do. They're blue and grey, and it even says R for the right foot.
Tom, you've done the nation proud, right? Delighted to see you in the final, and a fourth place. It's brilliant.
Thanks a million, Dave. Cheers.